English. Na'ala and Haliva, a struggle of truth between the prophecy of Ezekiel and the Yom Kippur prayer by Ephraim Introduction. At the heart of Ezekiel chapter 23, we encounter two female figures, Na'ala and Haliva. These names are not symbols of grace or holiness. Rather, they represent deep betrayal. Na'ala symbolizes Samaria, and Haliva symbolizes Jerusalem. They are depicted as adulterous women, committing abominations, and Yahweh is enraged with them to the point of destruction and bloodshed. And yet, in the Na'ila prayer of Yom Kippur, the most sacred moment of the day, there is a heartfelt plea to restore the remnant of the flock, Na'ala and Haliva. How can this be? How did the very figures condemned by Ezekiel become objects of longing and devotion? The prophecy of Ezekiel, clear accusation. In Ezekiel chapter 23, Na'ala and Haliva are not portrayed sympathetically. They are accused of spiritual adultery, idolatry, alliances with foreign powers, and Yahweh decrees harsh judgment. Open quote. They prostituted themselves in Egypt in their youth. She lavished her harlotries on them, therefore I gave her into the hands of her lovers. Ezekiel 23, close quote. This is not just metaphor, it is a moral and spiritual indictment of two cities that broke the sacred covenant. The Na'ila prayer, a rewritten memory. In the Na'ila prayer of Yom Kippur, a touching request is made to restore the remnant of the flock, and Na'ala and Haliva are mentioned with tenderness. Open quote, return please the remnant of the flock, Na'ala and Haliva. Close quote. Here the contradiction is exposed. What was condemned in prophetic fire is reintroduced as a poetic plea, without mention of their betrayal. The gap, distortion or error, this is not a simple mistake. It is a deliberate rewriting of prophetic memory. It is an act meant to silence the voice of Ephraim, to erase spiritual history, and to blur the real struggle between truth and betrayal. A religion that seeks to bring back Na'ala and Haliva does so in direct contradiction to the spirit of prophecy. This is not repentance. It is a quiet complicity with ancient rebellion. Conclusion, a call to wakefulness. When we examine the words of Ezekiel, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Hosea, and Amos, it becomes clear that true resurrection will not come through those who broke the covenant and were hidden inside sacred poems. It will come only through those who were rejected, mocked, silenced. Those like Ephraim, called just a pair of boots. The dry bones that rise again with breath. Final word. This article is a wake-up call for the generation. Not everything that appears in a prayer is holy, and not everything cast out of the city is false. We must read the prophets again, not through the lens of religion, but through the lens of truth. Open quote, and they shall know that a prophet was among them. Ezekiel 2:5. Close quote. Would you like this version in a printable layout or formatted as a shareable?
What we just heard is that the Levites, all the Levites, all the Romans, they sell the menorah, the real truth of the real Shabbat on us. There is a real Shabbat on the body, the real menorah. You need to learn that. That's what Efrayim bring you. That's what we bring you. Pay attention and learn the real Bible.